Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to Satisfactory. It has been a while since I played, and we're not going to go over there for good reason, folks. Today's goal is a little bit more different than most. I need to build the permanent base today. This area is starting to become a little too cluttered for me, so I need to find a place to actually properly build. I've already decided where I'm going to do it, but I gotta go there. So I'll meet you guys there. Trust me, oh man. Am I glad that we're finally at this. For context, we are currently, strangely enough, this is actually something I kind of need to bring up. Episode 4, this is technically episode 14 that we're recording now. Episode 15 is currently already under production as well. And in fact, I'm taking a break from 15. Well, and started 15 as I need to get this done first to get my creative juices back up and running. It's been 2 months since I played, so oh my, do I need to get some work done. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. I'll meet you guys at the build location, which is over this way by, well, past the space elevator cathedral. So yeah, that's gonna be fun, and you know what? I know I'm gonna have to deal with this guy sooner or later, so... Alright, forgot I... Oh, hello, They're weaker than they look. Alright. Moving on. Which is over here where most players... Oops, did not intend to drop off, but whatever. Where most players usually start with their first water extractors. I most certainly did, and you know what? This is actually where I want my thing to be for the first one. So, first thing first is, sadly, I do have to clear the vegetation around. But we won't be getting rid of all of these, things. I just gotta, first things first, help if I actually, there we go. Okay, real quick. Before we do any of that, foundations, yeah, we got a base. I believe I have about every single piece that I can get. Yeah, I kind of need to do this. Because unfortunately, this is a known issue that I've been kind of pushing off to the side a bit. So we will set our anchor over here. I do want this on the world grid. Alright. And now from here, we start getting rid of all of the nice vegetation. Enjoy. And okay, so that gets me this whole thing nice and clean. And so we just need to box this up. At this point, the biggest thing I need is a nice little starting point. Now I am gonna try and leave these okay, so that's the limit of what I can do there. Wait. Why this? Oh my god. Why did that change on me? FR. So box this up and basically create a little bit of an edge for me to be able to know what I have, what I'm working with. That shouldn't be difficult whatsoever. Though this yep. Alright, so get alright, so we go around like that. Okay, so yeah, this should, at the very least, make it so that my entire thing is quite nice and set up. Quickly get rid of these couple rocks down here, as well as our friend who is clearly glitched out. I'm going to put him out of his misery. Uh, Apparently not. Whoa, these things are stubbornly powerful. All right, and missed. Okay, apparently he's glitched out. Let's. Yeah. There we go. He'll vanish in a little bit, I believe. Yeah, he should be gone in a few minutes. Okay. So, despite that distraction, there it goes. Despite that distraction, obviously I need to start building up what's going to be our little base here. Now, I have an idea of how I'm going to do this. So I need to come here, architecture, where's the, I believe, lighting and organization, okay. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to implement my lighting system because the funny thing is, the way that I want this to work is I want is some kind of a different type of lighting that most people don't really think about when doing these kinds of things. I have a good theme for what I want to use here, but it's gonna take a little bit of work for me to get it to do. So I will be doing that off camera for a while, and this is obviously just something I'm going to be doing for a couple hours. So I'll show you when I get it figured out. Over here, though, yeah, I also brought over power and such while I was at it because I kind of need to make sure we have some amount of power. And then there's also other things I need to put over here. Like, I thought I got rid of all of those. Goodbye. Okay. But yeah, this is basically where our entire thing's gonna open, and yeah, I've got quite the thing to go for here. Alright. I'll come back when I figure out how I'm gonna build this. Not to mention how many different storage bins I'm gonna do. Simply put, this is gonna be a bit of a tall structure. Based on how many of those things I gotta make. Alright. Alrighty, this is what I came up with. And even made some cute little blueprints for all this. Basically, this is an entire storage system that's easily expandable. I can go as high as I want, as far as I want, and once I complete the top, I can always open it back up and add more as I need. That is the big thing about this. This also enables me plenty of extra components areas for whatever I might need in the future. So this should be my permanent storage facility for everything, and even comes with some lighting. I know this is gonna look weird, so please bear with. The lighting is this way on purpose, and I have a reason for doing it this way. perfect. Because this enables me to... Because I do... okay. So how am I going to do the entrance? Because I think this will be our entrance side. It works out better for me for how I like it. I can actually use that as a little centerpiece. And a westbound entrance... And wait. An entrance facing west. You know, I actually like that. Okay. So, first things first, architecture. I kind of need to do a couple of small things to make sure. One, cordon off the area with the that. Let me see something. Where is it? Foundations. So this part's bespoke, definitely. Definitely gonna go with this raising system. Yeah, I need to raise this up a bit. Which means I can move this guy. That, and like that. This can go across these sections. And from here I can create the flower, the final part of the flower box. Which I don't mind this being... You know what? I'm gonna make this a full piece. Yep, that's nice for a flower box. A little bit of a flower box break from the entrance, and then I can figure out where... Let's take a look at what we can do. So, walls. Yeah, this part definitely needs to be. Yeah, gate there. Actually, just a second. I'm actually going to... If I got this right... no, I did not. So, the arrow points to where it's gotta go. H. Then I just come up here and... Okay, for some reason it's not letting me do it. It's not opening. You know what? Change my mind right now. We're just gonna go for a simple center storage door. Simple door. To denote that it's that. And then these guys I think might go along back. I haven't fully decided how I'm gonna be doing this stuff, the logistics in the back. Yeah, basically this whole thing's gonna be boxed in. There will be minimum, and I do mean... This will have minimal. And I do mean minimum lighting from the exterior. And I want this to be boxed in for a good reason. Everything's gonna basically come in here. These actually are gonna go away because I gotta be able to access back here and do all the logistics. As for over here, this does actually have a purpose. I'm gonna be putting something here, but it's one of the last things I want to put because unfortunately it's gonna be one of those things that once it goes there, it's gonna be difficult for me to use it anywhere else. And basically, this is gonna become my basic area where I come going forward. So let's quickly go ahead, build up the first couple layers. Oh, I may want to just consider my stairwell. So basically, stairwell is going to be right here. Yeah, default to go for the stairs up. Yeah, stairwell up right there. How I'm going to tie that into everything else, I have no clue yet. Because turn. Don't know why they have the wrong icon for that. Yeah, because the second level is going to have to be like that. This that I'm putting in here is more so just a placeholder. Because I still got to figure out something. There's got to be a lot of logistics that I have to put into this because this is actually a major area where a lot of stuff is going to be coming in and out of stuff for me to deal with. As well as I'm going to have to develop a whole sinking area for all of this. Seriously, I will need to be worrying about what I'm going to be doing with my access. Because, unlike most times... Okay, so too tall. Unlike most situations, this whole area has to be fully self-contained, and I need to make sure that I can get to everything. So, yeah, I think I will do the full decoration. This episode is more me showing you that I'm really getting going on getting back to content. Okay, here we go. I'll see you guys on the other side when I figure out how much and what I gotta build. So, see you then. Okay, it would seem that I have a bit more stuff I'm gonna need before we can actually really build this stuff. I scaled back on this stuff because I was like, yeah, we kind of need a few other components that I have yet to fully unlock before I realize, wait, I actually need to take care of a few things first. Okay. So this is the general layout. And I kind of made a mistake when I tore stuff down. That's partially because I wasn't fully paying attention to what I was doing. I needed the room to get to maneuver anyways, because it was getting to be a little tight. Now, obviously, the first layer is going to be relatively simple to work with. Everything above this is already proving to be a problem, and yeah, I kind of need some more components that I don't fully have access to. Nor can I fully generate them quite yet. We at least have a start to the base. I mean, one day this will be our permanent full-time facility, but we're not there yet. So I'm gonna basically hold off on this footage and use it later when we actually get a little bit further along. This was actually what I needed. I needed to get some of my creative juices going so I could figure out how to work on the actual power plant. Because putting off, taking time off for another game kind of made things a little bit more difficult than I was expecting it to. Alright, I'll see you guys a lot later when I actually have more components and I have a better idea about some things, because yeah, I got a lot to deal with here.